What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Alice. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're not new, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to share with you one of my favorite Italian pie that we make usually during the holidays, which is perfect for this time of the year because we're approaching Christmas. And this is a very easy recipe for a very delicious Italian pie. I'm talking about crostata di ricotta, which basically the translation is ricotta cheese pie. It's super delicious, super easy. It has dark chocolate, it has ricotta, it has the flavor from an orange zest, and it has very buttery crust, which is very flaky and delicious. So today I'm gonna show you how I make the pie crust and also the filling. This pie crust, you can use it also like to make cookies, or you can put, instead of putting like a ricotta filling, you can put jam or Nutella, or you can also like bake it as simple as that, and then you can add like a pastry cream and a fresh fruit on top, which is very delicious. But for today's recipe, I'm gonna show you how I make my ricotta pie. So what you're gonna need for the crust, you're gonna need butter that have to be room temperature, and I previously cut in small cubes. Then you're gonna need eggs, sugar, flour, vanilla powder, and a little bit of baking powder to make it even more flaky. So all the ingredients, all the measurement for the recipe, I'm gonna list it all in the description box down below, so don't you worry about it. I'm gonna put it also my Instagram page where I usually post all the pictures and all the update about my YouTube channel, so don't forget to go check it out. But right now, let's make the crust. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your vanilla powder, or if you're using vanilla essence, you're gonna add it after. But if you're using vanilla powder like I do, you're gonna mix it with the flour right here. Then you're gonna add your sugar and the baking powder as well, and mix it all together. And of course, we're gonna use my favorite tools of the kitchen, my KitchenAid, but you can also do this by hand. So I'm gonna throw all my dry ingredients into the bowl, like so. And then I'm gonna add my butter into the bowl as well. And for today's recipe, I'm using a paddle instead of a hook, because for this type of dough is better because it's a softer dough. It's not a hard dough like we usually do for bread or for focaccia. So I'm gonna lift this up and I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna let it mix until the butter and the sand looks like the butter and the flour looks like wet sand. Once all my ingredients are well combined together and it looks like wet sand, it's time to add the 2 eggs that I previously cracked in the bowl. I usually like to do that just in case if I get any shells, so they don't go directly with my other ingredients and I can remove it easily. So I'm gonna put the 2 eggs into the mixing bowl, and I'm gonna mix until all well combined, and you're gonna see that. So this is the result after you mix all your ingredient, flour, sugar, baking powder, vanilla, butter, and eggs all together. This is what it's gonna look like your dough. I remove it from my bowl and I put it into, like, cover it with plastic, because now I'm gonna let it rest in the fridge for about 1 hour because I have to sit there. And in the meantime, we're gonna make the filling because that have to rest in the fridge for half hour as well. So we're gonna be back for the filling. So now that we put our dough in the fridge to rest for about an hour, it's time to make our filling. So what we're gonna need for the filling is ricotta, sugar, 1 egg, orange zest, and a very good dark chocolate. So I used the Lind Excellent 90% cacao. I think it's cacao. It's a very bitter chocolate, but I think it goes really well with the sweetness of the crust, the sweetness of the filling. It creates a good balance and a good contrast. So I 100% recommend to get a nice bitter dark chocolate. But if you don't like dark chocolate, you can make this with milk chocolate as well. To me, it's just like a preference, it tastes. It goes really well also with the orange zest. So what you're gonna need, again, all of the measurement are gonna be listed in the description box down below, so don't panic. So what you're gonna need a large bowl, a spatula, and a whisk. That's it. So you're gonna combine all your ingredients all at once together. You don't have to do a little bit of this and that. You're gonna put everything in the bowl. You're gonna put the ricotta. Then you're gonna add your sugar. Then you're gonna add your orange zest. It smells so delicious. Some people like to use lemon zest, but I prefer putting orange zest because I feel like it goes really well with the dark chocolate. Then you're gonna add your dark chocolate that I previously chopped in small cubes. You can also use chocolate chips. Again, try to get the good quality chocolate and also like the smaller one. Don't get the too big one. And then you're gonna crack your egg in a bowl, like I always do. And you're gonna add your egg as well. And now you're gonna whisk, I almost lost the spatula. You're gonna whisk everything together. So this is what your filling should look like. I use the type of ricotta that is extra smooth. If you cannot find that type of ricotta, you have to sift your ricotta to create a smoother cream because you don't want to like have a little clumps of ricotta. But if you get the extra smooth one, you don't have to do that. So now we're gonna put a little bit of plastic wrap and we're gonna let it rest in the fridge for about half an hour. So after 1 hour, your dough is nice and solid and it's ready to be rolled. So what you're gonna need for this pie is a rolling pin. Then I think it's called pasta cutter that like to make like a little bit of decoration on top. Baking tray for a pie. I usually use this one because this one pop out and it's really easy to get out of the tray. And then you're gonna need a little bit of flour to sprinkle on your surface and when you roll your dough. And also I take out of the fridge my filling as that. In the meantime that you're rolling your dough, don't forget to preheat your oven at 350 Fahrenheit. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna do this first. I want my hair in the way. And we're gonna sprinkle the surface with a little bit of flour, and then we're gonna place our dough. I'm gonna pull our sleeve up, and then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on top, and we're gonna start rolling our dough. Once you have rolled your dough, it's time to roll your dough over your rolling pin. Then you're gonna grab your tray, you're gonna place it right here, and gently you're gonna lift your dough and unroll it on the tray like so. See how easy it was? And then you're gonna grab your dough and you're gonna start pushing it inside the tray like so. Once you place it inside, you're gonna grab your rolling pin again and you're gonna roll it to cut it. And don't throw it away, the excess dough, because you can always make cookie, but for this time we're gonna make a decoration on the top. Then you're gonna make sure that it's all nice and flat. See, as you can see, I didn't flour, I didn't put any butter on the tray, I didn't put any parchment paper on the tray to prevent it from stick, because the dough has a lot of butter already, so that is gonna help you like to remove the pie from the tray, so you don't have to worry about that. After that, we're gonna put the filling inside. And then you're gonna roll your dough again. You're gonna make it nice and flat, and I'm gonna scoot you a little closer so you can see the decoration that I'm gonna do on my pie. So this is my pie once it's all complete, and of course I have a little bit of leftover dough. Don't throw it away. You can make this into cookies, or you can make another pie where you can put a little bit of jam in the middle, or you can save it for next time. So now we're gonna place our pie in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna bake it at 350 Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes. Alright you guys, my pie is finally done. After I cook it for 30 minutes at 350 in the oven, I let it cool it down for a couple hours, and then I take it out of the stamp and I sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on top, just like to make it a little bit more pretty. And of course I'm gonna post a bunch of pictures of the pie on my Instagram page, so you can go check it out so you can see it more in details. And now, like I always do, the taste test, the best part. I've been craving this pie for a few months now, but I wanted to film a video, so I waited. And I already pre-sliced mine because I was taking a couple of pictures, but I didn't try it yet. So look at this beauty. Look how I'm gonna drop it out of the knife. It's so beautiful. The layer, the thickness of the dough, it's just enough. You have enough filling. It's really, really nice. And like I say, the best part. See, those the type of pan where I bake my cake are perfect because you push it out and then you don't have to worry about like taking out the pie or like destroying your pie. Those are the best one. So now it's so nice and tender, chocolatey, and it smells like orange, and it literally melts in your mouth. Using that dark chocolate, it gives enough bitterness to the sweet cream, which is delicious. It's a really good combination, so it's not overly sweet. Italian people don't like very, very sweet dessert. That's why we always try to combine bitterness with sweetness to have a little bit of contrast and not like sugar load in your face. I'm just gonna have another bite because it's too good. Yummy. So I feel like this is a perfect pie if you want to make it for Christmas, because you can make it the day before and you just leave it on the counter and it's just perfect. And you can also like keep it in a cake container like for up to 4 to 5 days, but I don't think it's gonna last 4 to 5 days because it's so delicious. And that's it. This is a very good alternative of the traditional pumpkin pie, pecan pie, or apple pie. This is something different. Like I say in my previous video of the tiramisu, this is a way to bring a little bit of Italy in your home. So I hope you enjoy spending time with me. I hope you're gonna recreate this recipe because it's super easy and super delicious. And until next time, I'll see you soon, my beautiful people. Love you. Bye. Yum.